such like
deadpan. Aye, Captain. That's the roll call before you start your shift at work.
Yeah.
You know, like they have to do
Or
the thing
like-
where they're like, well, you know, like, how's your day today? Mighty fine, sir. You know, it's like, all right, are you ready, kids? Aye,
All right.
Captain.
Yep.
Let's go make those kids happy.
Yeah.
And then you go work behind the cash register and want to kill yourself.
Pretty much.
Anyway,
All right, ready?
yeah.
Mic 4. Are you okay?
I was trying to put my phone on Do Not Disturb, but I just locked it so it can't turn, and then I wasn't ready for
I thought
the
you just
mic
like
clap.
slammed your phone down. You're
Well,
like, I'm
because
fucking over
I
it.
wasn't ready for the clap because
Oh, I'm sorry.
I didn't get
We'll
to
clap
put it
again.
on Do Not Disturb because I just locked it instead of.
Can't wait to keep all this in.
Okay, ready?
Yeah,
Mic 4.
Aye, Captain. Mic 3.
Mike 2. Jesus Christ.
Spicy intro.
God.
Hi, welcome to the Vaguely Anime Podcast. I am one of the hosts, Stephen Michael, followed by the one that keep her composure, Kat,
Aye, Captain.
and Sage,
Yeah,
the other
that's me.
host. There was a dumb bit. I'll probably keep it in. You'll hear it and or see it. Anyway, I guess to start, because we didn't have another topic, we're gonna talk about Pixar for a hot minute.
Yeah.
And
Because
how
you haven't watched basically any of the movies.
I listed 2, and I've
Two
seen one of them
movies!
now. No, that I hadn't seen. And
Is that all you're missing?
I can look. I don't actually know.
What did you think about Up and Wall-E?
Well, I haven't watched Wall yet.
Oh, I thought you were
So
saying you
no.
did
So
watch it.
all right. So this started by.
And what is the order you're going in?
Like
okay.
as they came out, or just
Now
like
now
as
it
it shows
is.
up? Oh, okay.
So all right. So how this started is I don't remember. I don't think I talked about this in the last episode. So I'm having a movie war with one of my teachers. I don't
That
remember
he
if I
doesn't
did talk
know
about.
about.
Yeah, I don't know if I talked about this or not.
You didn't.
With one of my.
You
Yeah,
only
that
told me about it.
Okay. That he doesn't know about. So when I went to college, we had this like huge cinephile teacher that like he used to like last year and years before. I feel like this man averaged like 2 movies a day every single day. So like he'd always just movies all the time. I guess he's having an off year because he's only at like 210.
Only 210.
But so I discovered near the end of November. Because I was just like, I was on my Letterboxd account and I was looking at my friends' things. Because I looked at mine and I was like, holy shit, I'm at like 190 something films at the time. I think I was at 197. I was like, that feels like a lot. How many of other people that I'm like friends with watched? And it was like all like maybe 80, mostly 40s. And I was like, I guess that is a lot. And I was like, oh, Maverick, he'll be beating me. I could, so I looked at his and he was at 194. And I was like, oh, fuck, I'm beating him. I was like, all right, well, now it's on.
Now you gotta widen
Till the end of
gap.
the year, I gotta be ahead of him. So that's how this started. So I've been watching a bunch of movies.
So you're having a competition with yourself.
Yes.
Yeah, because he doesn't know about it.
Yeah, because the teacher doesn't know about it. So,
Love it.
so started going through a bunch of movies, and then I got to like 108, 208 or something like that around there. And he watched like 4 movies in a row, and I was like, all right, I need some like quicker movies. I need something to get through fast and a lot. So it's like animated movies. Animated movies usually always an hour and a half, around there, in and out, easy watches.
And I feel like especially like kids ones, they're not so dense.
Right.
So they're easier to get through.
So I was like, so then like before I fully committed to that, I was like, well, I hadn't watched Elemental, and it was on Disney Plus, and I was like, all right, fuck it, I'll watch Elemental. It was okay. I respect it for the fact that it's the story based on the writer's life, but it does,
I didn't know
in
that.
terms of a movie, does feel like every other movie about trying to find your place in the world.
right.
Which is not a slight against the person. It is just that is how the movie feels. It's pretty, though. Give it that. Pixar always makes a pretty movie. But anyway, so watch that. And then Colin had come over. and I was just kind of scrolling through Disney Plus while we were like figuring out what we were gonna do. And Up popped up, and I was like, oh hey, that movie I haven't seen. And Colin was like, you haven't seen Up? What the fuck? And I was like, just never got around to it.
Rightfully so.
And so then when he left, I was like, all right, I'm gonna watch Up. So I watched Up.
Did you cry?
The first 8 minutes is insanely brutal. So I'd always heard about the first 8 minutes.
Yes.
But I never like knew what it was. I just
Right.
knew people were like, the first 8 minutes of this movie is one of the saddest things ever. And I was like, okay. And then so finally watching it, they were right. I didn't cry, but they were right.
Heartless.
I watched that movie in theaters when it came out, and I remember being like, oh, like cute Pixar, let's go, right? Sat down, popcorn, and then like the opening scenes start, and I was like, what the fuck?
Yep.
Why am I being attacked right now?
So horrible.
Yeah. No, it was brutal.
It was.
So
Imagine that's the whole movie.
yeah, it just ends there. It was one of their shorts.
Could you fucking... How depressing.
Yeah, right. So I watched Up, and then I was like, oh, Pixar's got a fuck ton of movies, and they're all about an hour and a half. Problem solved. I'll go through a bunch of the Pixar movies. So I started with Toy Story, and then I was like, but they did 3 short films prior to that, and I was like, oh, you know what? Fuck it. I'll watch the short films. Why not? They're the first things. They're like 5 minutes long at the most.
And those count?
They are still movies. They're still films.
That feels like cheating.
It's just not feature length.
Nothing claimed feature length. It's just things
Okay.
watched. He's watched short films. I feel like this still counts.
But I feel like those shouldn't count and rewatching shouldn't count, but whatever.
Yeah, rewatching shouldn't count.
But it
I
does.
literally can't. It's just the total number of films. I'm not counting them. It's
don't
just the app.
I don't know.
So that
I
includes
don't
the amount
think-
he's
Seems like
rewatched
a-
also.
Seems
I
like a
don't-
scam.
Yep.
I thought it was like 200 new movies
No.
you were watching.
No. He's
I literally
rewatching.
don't know how many new movies I've watched.
Rewatching.
Cheating.
And his little
If we're going off
5-minute
that basis,
shorts.
I've watched like 1,000 fucking movies because I rewatch movies like they're going out of style.
I don't know what to tell you. To be fair, I think that I've watched most, like I would say probably most of them are new movies because like I know I watched like 78 movies in the first 3 months of this year, and
insane.
all of them were new
It's
because I
random.
hadn't watched them.
That's insane.
I know that because I counted earlier. Because I was curious. Because I was like, I knew I went on a big streak in the beginning of the year, so I was just curious. So I counted them. But those were like all new. So like this year, I've just been on like a I want to watch movies I haven't seen kind of kick. So I would imagine most of them are new, but not all.
That's fair. Okay, that's a little more fair.
Anyway, so watch the shorts because whatever. Boy, hey, if you want like, they're kind of fun, but also the second and third shorts that they made both have humans in them.
And they probably look terrible.
Nightmare fuel.
Yeah,
One of them has a
sure.
baby.
Oh,
my
God.
god, the most terrifying
Which
thing on the
one?
planet.
And you know what's even worse? Especially like, even like if you watch Pixar now, if you watch on like a super HD TV, it's gonna look bad.
Yeah, sure does.
Like you should play all those older ones on that little side TV,
Right,
So
yeah.
it looks less atrocious.
Tin Toy. It's like 5 minutes. It has a baby. Horrific looking. And then Red's Dream, which is about a unicycle that has a clown in it, and the clown looks horrible.
This sounds like Nightmare
I've
Fuel
seen them.
both.
But I just can't.
I don't know. They came out in
me see.
87 and 88, respectively.
Let me show you.
And they're 3D.
Yeah, they made them on computer.
That's what I thought.
If you want to actually click on the poster, it'll bring up the movie.
Okay, I've definitely seen Red's Dream.
And if you go back twice, you'll see the Tin Toy or whatever in there.
And I've definitely seen Tin Toy. You'll definitely remember Tin Toy.
I had never seen them prior.
Really?
At least
I don't think I've
I
ever
did.
seen
What? If you ever watch the fucking the actual, like, if you had, well, you didn't watch, so I guess you didn't have them, but you didn't have like the, why am I blanking on what they're called, the tapes.
The VHS?
VHS?
Yeah.
I had VHSs.
Same.
Of like the Disney movies, they had
Totally
them
had
on
those.
there.
Oh.
Was
I mean,
it only
was-
select ones?
You could probably look up
I was
which
going to say
it had.
that or like
Because
I was a kid and my parents just hit play, and then when it was over, they ejected it.
Yeah, because I don't remember those
Yeah, I
being
don't
there
remember- I don't
on like the
remember that
VHS tapes, and I had a bunch of different ones too.
Yeah. But anyway, so watched the thing. I was like, all right, cool. Gonna go through Pixar. So I started technically with Toy Story. Then I watched Jerry's Game.
Tin
Jerry's
Toy
Game.
was before Toy Story.
All right, well then I just don't remember it.
Yeah, I don't remember it either.
Jerry's Game. The short with the man playing chess.
Yeah,
Sure, I didn't
I
watch
remember
that.
that.
Bullshit. Everybody remembers that.
I mean, maybe I did watch it, but I have no memory of it.
Well, so what's
What was the clown called?
Red's Tale? Red's Dream. So I started with Toy Story and then did Jerry's Game, and then I was like, I'll watch the first 3, then watch those, and now I'm going in chronological order. Of like at least mostly the movies. I don't think I'm gonna watch actually all the shorts, but they
Right.
were the first 3. I was like, fuck it, why not?
Yeah.
Red's Dream was with Home on the Range.
I hated that movie.
I don't even remember
Why?
that. I know that movie. I don't have any memory
I have
of what
like
it is.
no memory of that movie. I just remember as a kid hating it.
Yeah, I do
Okay.
not remember that movie much
Maybe
at all.
I'll rewatch it and I can hate it again as an adult.
Well, at least you're cultured on hating it.
But anyway, so yeah, then I now I've just been going through, and
So-
especially if I did all the shorts, there's like a billion Cars shorts, and I'm not doing that.
So
Oh,
go
don't
through
torture
this,
yourself.
And then which have you not seen?
Okay. I saw Ratatouille recently. Hadn't seen it.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Ratatouille was when I was in college. One of my roommates, her laptop, like the DVD slot was broken. So anytime you turned on the laptop,
It
it
would
would
start
automatically
oh
start
my
playing, but you
God.
couldn't like eject it or anything. So it's
Right.
not like you could even take the stupid thing
Yeah.
out. So the DVD that happened to be in there was Ratatouille. So every single time she turned on her computer, it would just start
oh my
playing
God.
Ratatouille.
What is up with you and having roommates that would just have the same thing go? I know it wasn't her fault, but like that would have the same things playing all the time.
Oh, well, like,
like what is that weird
Like-
happenstance every time?
Like
Like-
mine played fucking the Alien movie with Rihanna.
oh, Home?
Yeah.
Oh.
So like I think it's just a thing for like people to just play things over and
Yeah.
over.
But so I think in
I thought you were
college.
talking about Alien as in like the xenomorph,
No,
like Ridley Scott. I was like,
no.
with Rihanna. Like, what
No.
movie is that?
No.
I think I've watched Ratatouille like at least 1,000 times.
Because of the laptop.
No, I mean in part because of the laptop, but
You're like,
also,
well, it turned on. We gotta watch it.
but
Oops.
also like I
You think
do.
he helps him fuck better?
I feel like no,
No.
because like he's probably like because if you think about it, like he's going to work too, Remy.
Right.
So he's probably like, I'm not helping you. Like I'm exhausted. I gotta go feed my rat clan. All right, I don't got time to be.
He's got a headache. He can't help this time.
Yeah, I'm clocking out.
Oh my god.
Remy, please. I got a headache. Sorry. You do it yourself.
You figure it out on your own, bud.
Anyway. Hadn't seen Ratatouille, but had now.
It's so good.
Did you
I'm-
see it this year?
Yeah.
so
Haven't
good.
seen Wall-E. Hadn't seen up until recently. I think I've seen Cars 2.
Literally, I fucking hate cars. Did you watch
I
the
have
first
seen
one?
Cars 2. I have seen Cars 1. Brave, I've never seen all the way through. That's like a movie I've seen in parts. Monsters University, haven't.
Oh, I love
Um,
Monster University. It's really cute.
The Good Dinosaur, never cared to see it. I also
I
heard
saw
it was
that
just
it-
kind of eh.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
was fine.
Finding Dory, did not see.
That was good.
I don't think I ever saw Cars 3.
I don't think I've seen Cars 3.
Me neither.
I've seen Coco. Onward, I didn't see.
I haven't seen Onward.
Did
Luke-
Onward come out during like COVID?
I think so.
Think
That's
so?
what- that's what
I
I
heard
remember.
people liked it though.
Yeah, I heard it was good. I just
I heard it
didn't
was
get
like
a
charming
chance.
enough.
Haven't seen Luca,
Luca was fine.
and then Lightyear.
That's
I didn't
also
see
Cars related. Wait, no. What's
Lightyear
sorry?
is Buzz
I'm-
Lightyear?
Sorry, I'm thinking. My mind
The
is stuck.
famous car, Buzz Lightyear.
Sorry, my mind is stuck
Lightning
on.
McQueen?
Yeah, so I was like, oh yeah, Cars.
Yeah.
I didn't watch that though.
Yeah, I don't think I have either. Hold on, 1, 2. So 9 times 3 is 36.
9 times 3.
Yeah.
Nine
Isn't that
times 3 is
27?
27.
Yeah, that, sure. Whatever. It's been a minute. So 27 movies. I haven't seen 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
That's not bad.
9.
Okay, so
A
you've only
third?
not seen a third.
Yeah.
That's not bad.
That's not awful.
So I've yeah. So
I don't know. Just when you say you didn't watch Up or Wall-E, I'm like,
Yeah.
bro.
I just like I think they were like what year did these come out? Because maybe it was just a period of time where
maybe like 2000. I want to say like early, more like mid 2000s,
I don't
2008,
even
around
think I
there.
could- I don't even think I could guess.
Like that's my guess.
I would guess like 2011.
2008. So I was
Right on the money.
11. So probably just a weird time. Like my parents stopped going to the movies, and I wouldn't be able to go to the movie myself.
Mm-hmm.
So probably just that weird period of time where like I couldn't go
When did
and they
Up
wouldn't
come
go.
out? We were in middle school. I remember watching it in middle school.
Yeah, I feel like 2011.
2009. Never mind.
Oh,
I mean, we were in middle school then.
in 2011.
In middle school, that's when we graduated.
12. I was 12 then.
Oh yeah, I guess so.
So we would have been in middle school in 2009.
Yeah.
Since we graduated in 2011.
And Ratatouille was 2007.
Mm.
So I was 10. A lot of June 29th, I'm realizing.
I was
Huh.
9.
Or just around that time. Anyway, but yeah, so now I'm just going through all the Pixar movies to get a bunch of movies in. So I'm trying to do at least one movie a day.
Okay, so I know there's like a billion Disney movies, but now
Yeah.
how many Disney movies haven't you seen? Because those are also quick. There's some that are less
Yeah,
than like
I
an
was
hour
going to
and a
say,
half.
I'm
Yeah,
probably
it's-
going to go through Disney movies also, but a lot. I don't know about a lot. I don't remember a lot of them. Like, I'm sure I've seen Snow White. Have zero memory of actually ever watching it, but I am sure I've seen
Right.
Snow White. Like, I have the faintest memory of ever watching Beauty and the Beast because of the ballroom scene. Past that,
But
you know.
do you ever think that you could have just seen the ballroom scene and
No,
not
because
seen
my
the
mom
movie?
loves that movie.
Oh, okay.
So,
It's a
like,
great movie.
yeah,
But do you ever
I'm-
think that you could have walked in while the ballroom
No, because
scene
my mom
was
would have just been like,
You have to watch. Okay.
sat me down when I
Okay.
was not old enough to be able to say
All right,
no.
small
Okay,
child,
yeah.
consume this
Okay.
this
Right.
media.
I guess I can go through this, but you guys are going to need to talk while I pull this up.
Okay,
Okay.
because I feel like I haven't watched a lot of like more modern Disney movies.
Yeah, I feel like I'm not missing. I wouldn't go as far to say as I'm missing a lot of them, but I'm definitely missing more of them
Yeah.
than well, I would say obviously like the older ones, like original Disney.
Like
I'm
Golden
missing
Age.
those. Yeah. Not even like
Oh, before they started doing like feature length films,
Yeah,
and they were
like,
like
I would
having more
say-
shorts and like songs and things.
even like before that, there's some like random things that they've done because I was thinking about like watching every like Disney movie. When I was looking at a list, I was like, what the fuck are these things? Like,
Yeah, there's
when I
some
was,
like from their
yeah.
very early catalog.
Yeah, like
that's-
before the Three Caballeros, like before that.
Oh,
like,
that's super old. Yeah.
Yeah, like that kind of stuff. Those missing, like all of those, like missing. So I would say like after Three Musketeers, Three Caballeros, like then it starts going in. I would say probably after Snow White because she was probably like the first like big thing where they like shifted into that golden era and like
right. That was
that's where it starts where I've seen most of their movies, and then recently is I feel like where I've been falling off like seeing their
Yeah.
movies.
I don't
so.
think any of these movies between Bambi and
That's what-
Cinderella
okay,
I have ever
yeah.
seen.
So they show her this. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Is like, what are these things besides
Yeah.
like Fantasia, Pinocchio, Dumbo, Bambi, Cinderella?
so like
Snow
the
White.
the more like major names you've seen,
Yeah,
and then like the Melody Time or something like that, right? I feel like I'm the same. Like I've seen the major titles,
yeah.
but these smaller projects maybe not.
Right.
Yeah.
So out of these, I am, like I said, I am positive at some point in my life,
Right.
as a small child, I had, because I know we have the VHSs of these movies.
Right, 'cause those
so
are
I'm
so
sure
popular.
I've seen them.
Yeah.
So like I'm certain I've seen Snow White, Pinocchio, Fantasia, Dumbo, Bambi, Cinderella. I remember. I don't actually know if I've ever actually seen their Alice in Wonderland.
Really?
Oh, really? It's really cute.
Because I don't think we have it on VHS, so that's why I'm questioning if I have ever seen it.
Mm-hmm.
Peter Pan, obviously. Lady and the Tramp, Sleeping Beauty. I have basically no memory of, but I remember the 3 colored witches or whatever they are.
Oh, the fairies.
Yeah.
But I'm not certain if I would know them because of the
Kingdom
movie or the
Hearts?
Kingdom Hearts.
Oh,
So-
LOL.
Cheating.
Yeah, because the princess, like
Aurora?
I know of her,
Right.
Yeah.
but she looks like nothing to me. So like, I don't like equate her to anything.
Yeah.
Like sometimes when like there's just a lineup of the princesses, I'm like, who the fuck is that? Like, what's she from?
Why is this blank slate here?
She's just a blonde-haired, blue-eyed woman that has no personality. 'Cause she sleeps all the time. So like,
She
So I can't tell if I don't have a memory of her because she is nothing or because I've never seen it.
Sleeping Beauty is actually a movie about her woman, but her life problems all stem from the fact that she can't wake up on time.
Is it?
No.
I was gonna say I thought the whole point is that she was asleep the entire period of her life.
No.
No.
No?
No.
No. She's not like popping out the pussy in a coma.
No. Well, Maleficent. I knew that because the Maleficent's based on her, right?
She's not based on her, but she's in that.
No, I know, but I mean the story where with the fucking thimble and whatnot. Like I'm
Yeah.
assuming that is the story.
Yes.
That's
Yeah.
what I mean.
Yes.
So like I know that, which means I
Pricks
know
her
that she's
finger on
not.
a
Yeah.
spindle
Yeah. I know
at
that she's
16.
not. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like a baby. I just meant like she's
No.
asleep for a long period of time, isn't she?
Not really.
Oh no.
I feel like in the movie, how long is it? Like,
I thought it was years. I'm gonna be honest.
'Cause-
But I
'cause-
again, I don't really remember it. I thought it was
Who's
years.
asleep longer, her or Snow White?
I think Snow White.
Yeah.
Because Prince Philip is the same age when he first meets her in the
woods,
forest.
Yeah.
I was gonna
that
say.
Remember I told
I
you
always
about
get
it?
Sleeping Beauty and Snow White mixed up because I'm like, I remember Snow White being in the glass case, passed
Yeah.
out.
But remember I told you about the meme with like her in the woods with Prince Philip, and he's like, "When will I see you again?"
Oh.
And she's like, "Never,
Yeah,
never." Yeah, that's
Yeah.
Sleeping
Never.
Beauty. Yes.
Oh, I did want to say before we continue going through this, Jerry's Game, the short,
Uh-huh.
the chess. After rewatching it, I was reminded that it's the same guy playing against himself. And I hadn't watched it since I was a child, right? My memory remembered it as 2 different people. So I watched this thing and was like, holy shit, it's one person. And so like in my review, I was like, I feel like this thing's it's gotta speak for the quality itself that I remember it as 2 different people, that it's like not just the same dude playing the same fucking game against himself. I was like, that's pretty fucking impressive, I feel like.
I mean, I don't remember it enough to like make that call on like what.
Do you remember it as just being him?
I remember him playing chess. Like I don't remember enough to.
He's also in Toy Story 2.
Hmm.
He's the guy that repairs Woody.
Oh.
Because they were, I was going through the trivia. Been going through the trivia while I've been watching them, especially because I've seen them. So I found out that originally they were gonna have Al just know how to repair toys if he's selling toys. Like he would probably know. But then during the writing process, they're like, this fucking asshole wouldn't know how to repair toys. He's incompetent. So they're like, so we need somebody else. And they're like, he probably knows somebody. And they're like, well, we already have the asset for Jerry, so fuck it, just make him the
That's interesting.
repairman.
That's funny.
Yeah.
I have a Disney trivia game. It's like super old. We should play that.
I would love to.
Have
Okay.
you played?
I'm going
Have you played? Actually, yet?
Yeah, we played it.
Oh,
Okay,
that's
yeah,
a
I couldn't
great.
remember if you
yeah,
were there or
during
not.
Friendsgiving
Yeah.
we played
Yeah.
it.
Right. Yeah.
But this
Um,
one's literally
Just Disney. We should
Yeah.
absolutely play that.
Anyway, 101 Dalmatians. Totally remember. Stone and the Sword. Don't.
You don't remember Stone and the Sword?
Like I know. Of
I
it,
don't
and
even remember.
Sword of the Stone.
Sword
I
and
don't
Stone,
remember
yeah.
it
But
that well
I don't think
either.
I don't think I've seen it, but like, I remember it.
Mm-hmm.
Jungle Book. I'm positive I've seen, but I haven't seen it.
I know
in a
I've
while.
seen Jungle Book. I don't remember Jungle Book.
Yeah. Aristocrats. Cats. I don't think so. I don't think I've seen
It's
Aristocats.
so good.
I
You
know
have to watch
I've
it.
seen it. Don't remember it.
Oh my god.
Like
Robin Hood.
seen
I
it.
know
Don't
of it.
remember it.
I
but
think
I
I've
know
seen
the
it.
plot of Robin
Yeah.
Hood, so it's like cheating. But I know I've seen it.
I didn't even know there was a Winnie Pooh movie here.
There's
Winnie the
many.
Pooh. Yeah, I know.
There's a
but
ton of Winnie the Pooh movies.
I know I've seen Winnie the Pooh stuff. No idea if it's this one. The Rescuers. Definitely haven't seen.
Is that the one with the stupid mice?
Yeah.
Yeah, that movie's terrible.
Yes, yeah. Fox and the Hound. Don't think I've
I
seen.
just recently rewatched it because I couldn't, like, I knew, like, that was one of the ones that, like, I've seen it. I just
Right.
couldn't remember it, and it was just there, so I just watched that. And I also rewatched The Fox and the Hound 2 for some reason. I don't know. It was just it came up like right after. It was like, do you want to watch The Fox and the Hound 2? And I was like, sure.
LOL.
Shouldn't have. It was like no point.
Damn, they really just once Little Mermaid hits, they just went on a winning streak.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Black Cauldron. I don't think I've ever seen.
I don't think I remember that one.
remember
The
that
Great
either.
Mouse Detective. Don't think so.
I don't think so.
Oliver and Company. Nope.
That's a good one. You should watch that one.
Definitely don't think I've seen that one. Although the cat looks familiar. Little Mermaid, yes. The Rescuers Down Under, nope.
That's a sequel.
Okay, fair enough. Beauty and the Beast, again, positive I have.
Yeah.
Barely any memory.
I feel like the Disney Renaissance movies, primarily like the musical ones, they're just so good.
Yeah.
So even
Is
if
Snow
you
White not a musical?
it's not as much of a musical
Yeah.
as like there's songs in Snow White, but it's not that musical structure like Little Mermaid or Beauty and the Beast has. Like there's a couple of songs, but it's not.
I guess Cinderella doesn't really have much either.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Cinderella again, similar to Snow White. It only has like a couple of songs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Beauty and the Beast, yeah. Aladdin, yes. Lion King, a billion fucking times, including its sequels. Except for 3. I didn't really like 3 all that much. But I saw like 2.5, like a kabillion times.
Oh, it's so good.
2.5,
Kabillion.
Yeah, I have because I already said a billion for the other one, and I was like, I know I've seen it more than that.
Trillion is what you're looking for.
No,
No, come
All
on.
right.
billion. 2.5. I don't know what it was about 2.5. Watch that relentlessly. Pocahontas. I'm sure I've seen it. Zero memory of Pocahontas.
It's good. You should.
I feel like I'm one of 5 people that loves Pocahontas, but that's
I
because
like-
I have nostalgia like
I like
for
the
it.
music more than the actual movie.
But like
Isn't the movie just about colonization?
Yeah.
yeah, basically.
So like I could do without it, and I could just listen to the music.
but I love it because
I was like, isn't he also the guy like
John
always,
Smith?
Yeah,
And the
always
fact
in the list of the worst
They
people.
just changed the fucking love interest in the second one.
John Rolfe.
Yeah, like it's fucking stupid.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm pretty sure in terms of sequels, I've only ever seen the Lion King ones.
I like a lot of the sequels, and I know that's a hot take because a lot of people hate the sequels. I think that the Pocahontas sequel is trash.
I would
think-
imagine most of them are.
Most
I like
most
some
of
of
the
them.
sequels I think are bad. Like
I
as
like them,
movies,
but I don't think that they're obviously they don't compare, but I
Right.
still like them.
no, that's what I was gonna say. Like
Yeah.
I don't think they're
Like
good
they're not
as
even
movies,
listed
but
in their
they're
animation list.
because they're not made by Disney Studio.
Oh, they're not.
They're
No,
not.
no,
Who makes them?
some random third party.
Really?
Yeah,
I never knew that either.
that's why they look like fucking ass.
I always just assumed it
'Cause
was
they
like
have,
a
like, a-
separate group that they were like, all right, you guys just make the
Are you sure
home release
just,
ones.
it's just not that
I mean,
it just comes
Pocahontas.
out
No,
way
the
later?
Yeah,
the
'cause here's
sequels.
the end.
The sequels were
What the fuck?
primarily not made by Walt
Oh
Disney
wait, if I
Studios.
click on these, then do they give me?
What the fuck?
Nope, they don't.
That's why they look terrible. And
I always
they're
just
like
assumed
way
that-
weaker stories.
To be fair, for the quality, like I said, I don't think I've seen
Disney
most of them.
Toon Studios.
Yeah, like I
is
always
the
assumed
producer
they
of
gave
the
it to
sequels.
other people for like with a lower budget, and they were like, just fucking go.
Yeah, because so it
Whoa.
was like when VHS tapes. So they had Aladdin, and then they made the second Aladdin movie, which I think was Jafar's
I
Return.
thought that was 3.
There
Prince
is
of-
3 of
No,
them.
I know, but I thought 3 was the one that's Jafar's Return because that's when Robin Williams came back.
So
Because he didn't do 2. I know that.
He
I
didn't-
thought Jafar's Return was 3.
I
There's
thought
Prince of Thieves.
Prince of Thieves was the third one, but I could be wrong.
Aladdin movies.
Where we see
trying to look for it.
his dad.
Oh,
But
no, okay, you're right.
Jafar's Return is 2, and then
Uh-huh.
Prince of Thieves is 3, right?
Yep.
But yeah, so they had Jafar's Return, and they did it exclusively as VHS,
all of
if I
these.
remember
Yeah,
correctly.
all of them are VHS.
No, I know
yeah.
that,
Yeah.
but that was so successful, VHS sales, that they were like, "Oh shit,
Let's keep doing
we
it.
could just make a bunch of like
I have
$5 budget
No idea.
sequel series."
Yeah,
of,
I always
of
just assumed
VHS
it was still
tapes.
Disney, but like a smaller branch, and they were like, "We're not
Yeah,
giving you
like
money."
I literally just that's what I thought. Like I knew that they Like
I mean, it is a Disney offshoot company,
Yeah.
but I always assumed it was still
but the
people.
fact that it's not even there,
Yeah.
like that's fucking wild.
I mean, it makes sense. They probably were just like, it's not our main shit. We're not gonna put it on here. But Hunchback of Notre Dame, never seen. I
my
know
God,
that for a
it's
fact.
so
I've never
good.
seen it.
I
I
have
just
to-
know that the woman Esmeralda is so hot. She makes a priest sing about wanting to have sex with her.
Yeah, I have to rewatch it. I've definitely seen it, but I have to rewatch it.
Hercules, absolutely have seen. Fucking love that movie.
That movie is so good as
Mulan,
well.
incredible. Tarzan, my favorite Disney movie, and I stand by that.
About Mulan, my mom wanted me to dress up as Mulan several years in a row for Halloween. I almost said Christmas. For Halloween.
That kind of feels racially charged.
Okay, so because I always wanted to be the other Disney princesses because they
So
wore
she's
like
no, you
She's
should
not
be
even a
Mulan.
princess.
they had like gowns and like
Yeah.
sparkles, and Mulan, she was just wearing like regular fucking clothes, and I'm like,
Yeah.
that's boring. How are you gonna even know I'm Mulan? I'm just another random Asian child out there, right? So I was always like, no, I don't want to be Mulan. But she's like, why not? And I shit you not, she would try to like subtly be like, she's also Asian.
Yeah,
I'm
exactly.
like, I don't want to be
Who the fuck did
Mulan.
Land Before Time? I thought that was Disney.
Land Before Time.
Yeah.
That's like the dinosaur movies.
I didn't think that was Disney.
Yeah, no,
I
I'm
always
pretty
thought it
sure
was.
that's
I don't know
not
who
Disney.
did it, but I didn't think it was
I always
Disney.
thought it was. Universal, I guess.
Yeah, no, I never thought that was Disney because it doesn't look like a Disney.
It was an animated movie. To a child me, all
everything is
animated
Disney.
movies were Disney. So that's why I was like looking through this list, and I'm like, hold on,
Wait a minute, where?
because
is
I
it?
saw Dinosaur, which was like 3D, the CG
Oh,
one. and I was
horrific.
like, oh,
A
yeah.
Goofy movie isn't even Disney.
No, it's not. I do that
My
one.
world is crushed. I love a Goofy movie.
No, Goofy
A
movie,
Goofy
is
movie
incredible.
and an extremely goofy movie is also amazing.
It's also great, except they got rid of Roxanne, so it loses
A
points
Goofy
there.
movie is probably my favorite,
Wait,
but it's not even a
in
fucking
an
Disney
extremely
movie.
goofy movie. Is that where we get like the
The librarian that wants to fuck Goofy.
no
Yes.
the like French girl in the
Yes.
With the
cafe?
poetry?
That
Yes.
that Pete gets with.
Yeah.
Yeah, he like starts adopting her mannerisms.
Mm-hmm.
But they got rid of Roxanne,
Yeah. R.I.P. Roxanne.
and like, sure, you could be like, yeah, you know, what fucking relationship's gonna work from 13 onward? But fuck you, Roxanne was great, and they should have worked out.
They knew she was too powerful. They were
Yeah,
like,
right.
Can't keep doing
They were
this.
like, no,
They
too many
couldn't-
kids
the
like her.
children.
they
Yeah.
couldn't. They
Children.
were like, if we age her up, it's gonna be too dangerous.
Yeah.
But then they made the fucking like emo Paris lady.
Paris.
Yeah, but they can't get in trouble if it's new characters.
Yeah.
Because there's not parents complaining about it because they're like, well, we made a new character. So
No, you
how are
can
we
still
supposed
just
to know?
age up Roxanne like you did everybody else.
No.
Admit that she's hot. Everybody knows it,
There's plenty
and you
of
move
people
on.
who did that on the internet for you.
Yeah, but I want it in a movie for
He wants it
canonically.
to be canon.
Yeah. They gave us Lola Bunny. They could fucking do whatever the hell they want at that point. They could age up Roxanne. Anyway, Fantasia 2000. Don't think I've seen. Also, I'm pretty sure that one's bad.
Fantasia 2000.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure people said that like that one's not good.
Oh, I just watched it like a couple years ago. I thought it was pretty good.
Because I know like there's like a lot of like live action parts and stuff that people are like, this is just stupid.
There was
For like
supposed
the
to be-
orchestra stuff,
yeah.
yeah. But I thought it was good.
There were supposed to be sequels to Dumbo, Chicken Little, Meet the Robinsons, Pinocchio, and the Aristocats, and they were all canceled.
Yeah, because what kind of sequels are
I
you
don't
gonna
know,
have?
but I'm kind of disappointed that I'd never get to find out.
I guess
Um,
that's fair.
Anyway, Dinosaur, I have seen. Well, I'll probably see it again if I'm actually gonna go commit to this, but I have no real desire to see it again. Emperor's New Groove, I have
Incredible.
seen. Incredible. Atlantis, The Lost Kingdom, absolutely have seen. Whatever her name is, can get it.
Oh yeah, what
I don't
is her
rem-
name?
I don't remember her name.
Both her and the like explosion girl, the one in the overalls, the mechanic.
The mechanic. I was gonna say because the explosions person is that French guy.
Yeah, no. The mechanic.
Yes, she was really cute.
Yeah.
What is her name? While you talk, I gotta look it
Lilo
up.
and Stitch, yes. Treasure Planet, I am certain have zero memory of what happens in that movie though.
The game was really good, though. I remember that.
Never played it.
It's a good game.
Brother Bear, I don't think I've seen. Oh,
Brother
that's what
Bear's
Home on
cute.
the Range is?
Yes.
It kind of looked familiar, so maybe. Chicken Little, I'm pretty sure I have seen. Meet the Robinsons, I have. Incredible movie. Never seen Bolt, I don't think. Princess and the
was
Frog,
fine.
have not. Tangled, have not.
You've never seen Tangled?
Oh my
Nope.
god, Tangled is one of my absolute faves. It's so good.
This particular Winnie the Pooh, I don't think so. Wreck-It Ralph, yes. Frozen, no.
I feel like you haven't seen Frozen.
I was old enough at the time to be like, fuck Frozen. Why am I gonna go see a kids movie? I'm too cool for that.
Wrong.
And everyone was playing the song, and so I hated it on principle.
Frozen is very okay, and I don't know if that's a hot take.
That is a hot take.
I would believe you. I'm gonna be honest.
It's
I like Frozen. I do think it's overhyped. Like,
Yeah.
But I
She's
do
the
think
first
it's
one
good.
with like superpowers, isn't she?
I guess
I
in-
mean,
Why does she have ice powers? Is that explained?
yeah, it is explained
Oh.
in the movie, which you can just watch because you need to watch movies.
Yeah, I mean,
so.
you could just tell me. Whatever.
Just
Big Hero
watch
6,
the
yes.
movie.
Zootopia, yes. Moana, yes. Wreck-It Ralph 2, yep. Frozen 2, nope.
Raya.
Raya, have
I
not.
haven't seen that one.
it's
Encanto,
also very okay.
Encanto, yes. Encanto fucking slaps. Strange World, no. I had absolutely zero desire to see
Same.
Strange World.
What's Strange World.
It was the new one that came out, and I heard it was terrible.
Like last year, right?
Yeah, and I heard it was terrible.
What is it?
I don't know. Strange World journeys deep into the uncharted and treacherous land where fantastical creatures await. The legendary Clades, a family of explorers whose differences
That's her name.
Oh.
threaten to topple their latest and by far most crucial mission. That's all I got.
Haven't even heard of it.
Came out November last year.
Haven't even heard of
I
it.
saw the ads, and I know that this is not their fault, but the trailers just looked so generic and boring that I was like,
That is their fault.
no, thank you.
It's because companies, separate companies make trailers.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's why a lot of
Well,
times
shouldn't
like
they just hire somebody else? They don't like get to approve the trailers.
I don't know the ins and outs. I just know that they don't make
look,
them.
there's a
I
reason
would
why a lot of trailers have like all the
I
good
would-
jokes in them and stuff because it's just trailer companies cut
But I
them that
would
way.
think if they're paying people, then they would get to yay or nay.
I don't know what you want
That's
from
how
me.
money works.
I don't know what you want from me.
That's how paying people works.
It's just kind of how it works. It's just
okay,
you know
sounds
stuff
like
happens.
laziness to me, but sure.
So anyway, those are the Disney movies.
Sounds to me
I
like
feel
you
like
haven't seen like half.
I would have said I feel like I've seen a lot of them. That's not true, actually. I guess. Well, no, I feel like I've seen a lot of them. I feel like in the
Oh.
list of things I said I'd seen, that it was probably at least a little more than half.
Turning Red, that's Pixar, not Disney?
Pixar.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I have seen Turning Red.
Yeah,
I didn't
that
like
movie's
that.
great. What?
I didn't like it.
Turning Red was awesome.
Why didn't
I
you
do
like
love
it?
the boy band.
Four Town?
Of course you do.
I did really, really enjoy them, but the movie.
Oh yeah, and Wish. Haven't seen Wish.
I had no interest.
We had a whole episode about
Yeah.
that. Yeah, it
Am I
just
the-
didn't seem interesting.
Am I the one who thinks that, like, the character models look weird?
no, it absolutely looked
Like,
weird.
the skin texture makes me think of, like, paper. It's really,
The-
like, a very weird combination of textures.
Yes, in the episode that like after I saw it, I was talking about they did this like weird thing to it, like the way they went about animating it. It was like almost like it was like half 3D, but like half almost like paper. I don't know, like it was like 2D but 3D, and like the way it was kind of I said it was kind of like handshaker-y, like the way it.
Oh, like nothing is, like, melding together?
Yeah, like it was really like off-putting. Obviously, it's not horrible like Handshakers is,
Right.
but like there was just something that was like off
Right.
about like watching it. Like
I could tell that just from the trailers, and I
Yeah.
remember seeing like the main girl's design, even like her design. It feels weird because one, she feels recycled. Like, am I the only one who thinks she looks exactly like?
well, her personality is absolutely recycled. She's exactly. They keep giving us the same exact
Like,
princess over and over.
Her
like,
character model
she's not a
is
princess, but
exactly
you
the
know what I
same
mean.
as Rapunzel's from Tangled.
Yeah.
Just like you change the texture of her hair and her skin color.
She's the same but colored differently.
Yeah,
But
like
she has the same personality as
like it's
Rapunzel.
very weird to
Like,
me that
yeah,
they would do
it's
that.
literally the same, like spunky, like
Yeah.
I care about everybody, like you know, I'm daring.
Good
but-
intentions, but like I
Yeah.
don't have all the skills yet.
Yeah,
kinda
it
thing.
is. It is very. It's recycled. It is,
Yeah,
and
that's-
everybody's mad about it because
But like, why?
because they don't care. They don't.
But I feel like eventually, like, don't you think that will catch up with them?
no, because they keep making money.
I guess.
They just keep doing this and they keep making money, so it doesn't
Yeah.
matter. Like, so that's why, like, everybody wants them to go back to 2D animation, and they won't.
I don't even care if they go back to 2D
I do.
animation
They
because
should.
I think the stuff that they've done so far in 3D, I do think it looks good and it allows them to do more interesting camera work, even though it's not like they did bland camera work in 2D, but 3D does just allow you to have a lot more movement going on. I like don't have a problem with them staying with 3D, but like
I would like a mixture.
I would
I would like some movies. That
I
go back
want
to
the
2D.
energy that we had during the Renaissance. And I'm not saying they need to go back to that specific formula, that kind of storytelling, anything like that.
But I think
but that
was
level
different-
of commitment and effort,
I
you
think
know?
what was different back then is there wasn't really a formula. That's what was good about it. Now there absolutely is a formula, and that's what the problem is, and that's
Right.
why it feels recycled. It feels stale. Like,
But I don't know, like Moana, which came out in 2016, I'm gonna guess. Like,
yeah,
I felt like that movie felt like a Renaissance Disney movie
Yeah, you
with
nailed it.
like, huh?
2016, you nailed it.
Wow, I am on point today. But no, like just the energy that movie's bringing. Like I think the voice cast does great
Aren't
job.
you excited for the live action version?
No,
No.
stop talking. Like if I can't with them right now. But like the energy that movie brings, the visuals that movie brings, the songs, everything flows really well together.
Same with Encanto.
Huh?
Same with
Yeah,
Encanto.
same with Encanto. Like,
But I
those-
also want 2D animated movies.
right. But I'm saying like those two movies compared to like Wish, right, or even Frozen 2, where it's just like
but Frozen 2 I thought was good.
I think it's fine. But I also thought Frozen 1 was fine. So like
So
I was never like particularly
But I
impressed with
would
Frozen.
Personally, I like the Wreck-It Ralph movies also, so like those are fun.
I like the
but-
first one.
I think the second one's also fun.
Yeah.
but
All the Disney princesses just chilling in like pajamas.
Yeah, PJ's
Yeah.
having a
Sweats,
sleepover.
but I think it's also there's a lot of movies that are like in between. That
Right.
It's like those are like the ones that it's like if you just didn't come out with these and like you just took more time to just come out with better ones. That would be
Yeah,
better.
and I
The
feel
fact
like
that Wish is their 100th anniversary thing.
yeah, like that was
doesn't that
awful.
feel like such a letdown?
yeah.
Yeah,
like,
like
oh,
that
it's our
there's-
100th anniversary and here's a
and it-
mediocre movie.
Yeah, and like that it has nothing to do with the 2D animation. Like I feel like it should be a send up to the fact of what they've done. And also but then also there was like the thing that they released which was all the people in all the, like the animated movies they made that also didn't have any 2D animation in it for characters that were only ever in 2D. And it's like I get it, but also if you're doing an homage and like a tribute,
It should feel like
you should at least have some 2D in it.
yeah.
By the way, I remember why I thought The Land Before Time was Disney. And it's because the guy that made it, Don Bluth, left Disney and went, fuck you guys, and went to Fox and went, I'm going to make my own shit.
Oh,
Isn't
well.
that like a bunch of movies that are like that?
He made a bunch of movies after
Oh,
leaving Disney. He did
okay.
that, yeah. Notably, The Secret of Nim, Land Before Time, All Dogs Go to Heaven, Anastasia, and Dragon Slayer.
That's what I was like because I was gonna say there's like Anastasia.
Yeah.
There's like The Road to El Dorado. There's
Well, Road to El Dorado is DreamWorks, isn't it?
I think so.
Yeah, and
Could
fucking
be.
banger of a movie.
Does DreamWorks still
I
exist?
just yeah.
Yes.
I feel like I have
Apparently Shrek 5 is gonna come out.
DreamWorks, yeah, because DreamWorks does all the Shrek stuff. So
No, I know they
Last
do-
Wish is Puss in Boots. Last Wish. the
Oh
new
yeah,
movie.
you're
that was
right.
Fucking incredible.
I guess I
That
didn't
was
even
a
think
good
about
movie.
that
that.
movie was incredible.
Yeah, I didn't even think about that because for some reason I feel like I haven't seen like a DreamWorks.
It's what
in a
what I
long
love
time.
what I love about like animation now in the West is like everybody that grew up watching anime is finally getting their time to like we can make some cool shit now. And it just like getting in there and being like, guys, we're gonna take our IPs, but we're gonna make them cool again. Because like not that they weren't cool to begin with, and that you need anime style influence to make things cool, but we're being kind of boring because everything needs to be like realistic, which is why like I feel like it's going to like a more fun angle now because like the people that grew up watching that and are now animating are getting to be like, we don't need things to look photorealistic anymore. Like let's
No,
chill.
yeah, like-
which is why Sony's like Spider-Verse is also a big deal because they're
Yeah.
actively going against rules of animation to make things look cool.
yeah. I think it's just adding this like there was this period that we're now slowly coming out of. But a lot of like you're saying, like Western animation was just so unbelievably stale. Like
It's just
even
adding new
animated,
breath.
yeah, like animated television shows and movies were just so bland, and like even like adult animation shows were just like kind of boring to look at least. I feel like with like Spider-Verse and things like that, just this nice like, ooh, see, we can be creative and like do a lot and have a lot going on in the screen, and people will like it. And Mitchell's versus the Machines is the same, where it's like a lot going on the screen, but it looks good and it's a good movie.
Yeah.
So this turn to like, please allow things to be creative again,
Yeah.
is definitely a turn in the right
Yeah.
direction.
So I just pulled up DreamWorks animation movies since I guess this is gonna be our topic today.
Yeah, that's fine.
Ants. The
Fucking
one
hate
that
ants.
the one that came out at the same time as Bug's Life.
Yeah.
Technically, I think it came out like 2 months prior. I know I've seen it. Don't remember anything about it. Prince of Egypt. That movie I remember being good.
Just saw that. Well,
Um,
I had seen it before, but like I just
I feel like I need to
rewatched
watch
it.
that again because I only watched that when I was like,
A child.
yeah, a child.
yeah.
So like I
just
can't.
rewatched it.
But people
last
say it's
month.
like their best movie they ever made.
I just remember the parting the sea
Yeah.
looking incredible.
yeah.
Road to El Dorado, fantastic.
Just
we get a
rewatched it 2 weeks ago.
kids movie with a blowjob in it. Gotta love it.
It
Um,
wasn't specifically a blowjob.
She's nowhere near his mouth. I'm just saying.
She like gets up. Like it's not specific. Okay, whatever. It
Just
doesn't matter
saying.
anyways.
The distance between his face and where she was.
Okay. Sure. She just gets up.
I
don't
just think this is a
specifically-
funny bit. I'm not actually.
Implied blowjob.
Yeah, that's what.
It's implied something. Definitely.
Chicken Run. I am pretty sure I have seen. Barely
yeah.
Wait, is
remember it.
Chicken
Right,
Run
definitely.
the one where like aliens come to like Earth, and this piece of shit chicken is like trying to? Oh no, okay. Which
Yeah,
is
no.
what's the one with the chicken? Chicken Little.
Chicken Little?
Yeah.
I fucking hate that movie.
I feel like that
Look,
movie is extremely inoffensive.
I guess good.
It's just a bad movie.
good thing it didn't get that sequel.
Shrek, obviously. Spirit. Don't think so.
I
my
definitely
God, I
saw
was-
that, but I can't remember it.
When I was a young child, I could have so easily become a horse girl.
I would have been zero amount surprised if you were a horse girl. At one
I
point.
could have so easily become a horse girl. If Spirit was one of my favorite movies as a kid, I had it on VHS tape. I watched that
How did
to
you end up
absolute
emo?
death.
If you
Couldn't tell
told
you.
me
How did you flip a coin?
Yeah.
Horse girl or emo? You ended
that
up
is
emo?
that is the coin that every girl flips at some point in their life.
I feel like once like pre-middle school, I could have so easily become a horse girl because I was like I was doing like Yu-Gi-Oh and being a tomboy and
Like
like
straight up, if you were like I was a horse girl, zero surprise.
and then like middle school happened and then the Twilight franchise appeared up in front of
So
me.
Twilight veered her
And
off
then
horse
like
girl
once
path.
once I like dove head like first into like the Twilight franchise, I was like, nah, fuck this.
It's all over.
It's all over. And then I got into like MCR and then it was just like
It was a straight line, and then all of a sudden Twilight like had like
emerges.
a gravel path, and she was like.
what's
Looked
this
over to it,
creeping
watching
over?
it getting slowly paved in front of her. Watched the first movie, and it was a full road in front. And she was like, "All right, well,
I watched that first Twilight movie. I remember in like 6th grade. I watched it in theaters, and I was like, just send me.
Sinbad, fucking definitely haven't seen.
Oh my god, Sinbad! I
Legend
know,
of the Seven Seas.
I know this movie is objectively bad,
Oh,
but
I
I'm
think I
in
have
love with
seen
it.
that.
I don't think I have.
The main villain, whose name I can't remember, but they animated her, and I was like, the way they animate her is like very like sexy and fluid, and I'm like, this is what I want in my life.
All right. Shrek 2. Yep. Shark Tale. Yep.
Yeah.
Madagascar. Yep. The Curse of the White Rabbit. Wallace and Gromit.
The were rabbit.
Yes. Oh, yeah, Were Rabbit. Yeah. Over the Hedge. Yes.
Mhm.
Flushed Away. I don't think so.
You've never seen Flushed Away?
I don't think I've seen it either.
Really?
I don't think so.
Like I know what it looks like, but I don't know if I remember the plot because I've seen it or I just like know what it is. Does that
Yeah.
make sense?
Yeah.
because the guy looks familiar.
I can't remember the guy's like name, but my friend has a friend that looks like him, and I don't like that friend. So every
Is it
time
because he looks like him?
no, but because I don't like
Roddy
him,
St. James.
yes. So because I don't like him, I always just refer to him as the flushed away
I think
guy.
I think I have seen this movie because the girl is familiar.
Yeah.
The redhead. Anyway, Shrek the Third. Yep. B movie, of
Yeah.
course.
Of
Who
course.
hasn't? Kung Fu Panda. I don't know if I've seen any of them.
Really?
What? They're really good.
I don't think I have seen any.
I think
think
the only
I've
one I
only seen
didn't
the
watch is the
first
third
two.
one.
Yeah, I think I've only seen the first two.
I don't think I've seen any of them.
Although I haven't watched How to Train Your Dragon.
So I did that recently.
So good.
Literally,
I know.
literally last month. That was I watched all three in one day.
Oh, it's so good.
I hadn't ever watched them
You have
before.
to see it.
I
They
know.
were good.
I know they're really good, but I don't know why. I've just like never gotten around to
so
it.
good.
Madagascar 2, I think I have seen. Monsters vs. Aliens, I haven't. Just said How to Train Your Dragon. I've seen all of them. Shrek Forever After, I don't remember. Maybe.
That's the one where they turn human.
Is it? I thought that was the third.
I also thought that was the third. Isn't Forever After where they have the babies?
Oh, so then I
I-
don't think I've seen that.
They
one
have
then.
like
I
ogre triplets.
So then
I'm like
I
on the
know
fence
of
about
the
yeah.
triplets, but then so maybe I have.
That's
seen it,
why
but I
I'm like
don't
I'm on the
remember
fence
it.
if I have because I totally remember the kids and the
Yeah.
donkey dragon hybrids.
And they have. So maybe
I think they turn into humans in the third one, and then they have the babies in the fourth one.
I believe
Okay.
that. Megamind, yep,
Great movie.
great movie. Puss in Boots, the first one.
I didn't see
I
that.
don't think I saw the first one.
I didn't see that. I jumped straight into
Yeah,
the new
I went
one.
straight to the second. I don't think I have seen
'Cause
the
I was
first.
Is
like-
the first one with Humpty Dumpty,
I haven't seen it.
the
so.
egg or whatever the fuck he's supposed to be?
That is Humpty Dumpty, but I sure don't know if that's what's in the first one.
I feel like he's referenced in the second, so maybe.
Don't know.
And I don't.
Because-
It's just another one where like I don't know if I actually watched this
yeah,
movie or I just know
I have
of
not
it.
seen the first one.
No, because Simran was like, it was so good, you have to go see it. I was like, I didn't see the first one. And she's like, you don't have to. And I was like, okay.
Mm.
Well, I'll go see
Madagascar
it.
3, definitely didn't. Rise of the Guardians,
have
nope,
not.
never saw it. Crudes, nope.
No.
That's
Turbo,
the one with Jack
No.
Frost and everyone and their
Yes.
mother was simping over him on
Yeah,
Tumblr.
I
I
have
believe
not
that.
seen that.
Yeah.
No, never saw it.
And
Crudes, no.
everybody fucking simps him and Elsa.
Elsa, yeah,
together.
because they, and I think they only do it because they both have ice powers. Like,
Yeah.
That would absolutely be
Yes.
the only reason. Turbo, no. Mr. Peabody and Sherman.
No.
Sherman. Yeah, Sherman.
Sure, man.
I wanted to make sure I was saying it right, and then I read it. Yeah. Anyway, no. Train Your Dragon, yes. Penguins, nope.
No.
Home, no.
Yes. Sadly.
Again, Kung Fu Panda, no.
No.
Trolls, fucking sadly.
haven't
I was
seen-
forced to watch
I haven't
Trolls
seen the
1 and
first
2.
I haven't seen the first one. I jumped in when you guys were watching
Oh.
two.
I've seen both of them,
I haven't
but
seen
I
We
the
watched
haven't.
both of them like 4 times at
I
the
haven't
shore
watched
house.
the most
Jumped in
recent
during
one.
Two.
Or we watched the second twice. I don't
Twice in
remember.
one day,
Yeah.
back
My
to back.
TikTok won't stop fucking giving me videos about the newest one. It literally won't stop no matter how many times I do. Not
interested.
Every single time. Within the first 2 seconds, I do not interested. And every third video will be about fucking the newest Trolls movie. And I'm like, this. Why? Like I'll leave the app. Like I'll delete it. Like I will. Like I'm just like I don't understand. And then anytime I do that, it stops. And I'm like, you're listening to me. Like you're actually listening to me. The
But then when
fact
they
that
think
I-
you've calmed down, they're like, another
yes,
one.
Yes, no, like actually
Call your
like,
bluff.
Like I don't understand. It's so aggravating.
Boss Baby, no,
No.
absolutely
No.
not.
I have seen the show though because my little cousins have
Okay,
like
There's a
watched
show?
it.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
did know
it's
that.
horrible. It's absolutely horrible.
And it won Best Animation over what again? Your Name?
What?
Wasn't it something like that? It won to get over something insane. I remember
I
that.
have no idea.
I want to say it was Your Name.
I feel like
That's
it was your name.
disgusting.
Yeah.
That's awful.
I can look it up in a second if I have enough time. Captain Underpants movie? No.
No.
I heard that
Um,
was really good though.
Really?
Yeah.
I could believe it.
It-
Train Your
it-
Dragon 3?
Yes.
Yes. Abominable? Nope.
No.
Trolls World Tour? Again, sadly, yes.
Yes.
I didn't realize the Crudes had a sequel.
No.
Spirit Untamed.
Did you see Spirit Untamed?
No, is that
They
like
made a sequel? Now?
that seems so random. No, I had
In
no idea.
2021.
No, I didn't even hear about this. Is it 2D or it's 3D now?
Almost 20 years later. 19 years later.
That's insane.
Maybe
Okay.
it could be a horse girl now.
Boss Baby 2, no.
No.
Troll Hunters, no. The Bad Guys, no.
No.
Oh, and then Puss in Boots 2, yes. Ruby Gilman, no. And obviously not
Ruby
Kung Fu
Gilman,
Panda.
the
Fucking
Kraken.
teenage Kraken.
Yes, that's what it is. The teenage
Yep.
Kraken.
Nope, didn't see
No.
that either.
That also looked incredibly dumb.
They showed the entire movie in the fucking trailer.
Did you watch it?
No.
Oh, okay.
But I know they did.
It's so fu-
there's no way there could have been anything else in that movie.
What's so funny to me though,
What
in
was
the
I going to look up real quick?
You were,
what movie Boss Baby beat out for the Academy Award?
yeah.
Was so funny to me about those trailers. I noticed that too. I was like, what?
Like there literally couldn't have
But
been anything
also
else in
like
it.
it seems like at least within the context of the trailer, right? Because I didn't watch the movie because I was like, absolutely not. But it feels like in the context of the trailer, because in one trailer you see like the Ariel ripoff, right? And it seems like, okay, she's gonna be an antagonist in some fashion. So I feel like it should be that it's a reveal that she's a villain and
Yes.
like
during the movie, not
a,
during the trailer.
a giant like
Yes.
monster
Yeah.
that our main person is gonna fight.
Yeah.
But then they show it in the trailer, so
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, so is it not a reveal? Because it really feels like
You
it's
see her
implied.
fighting her.
Like we shouldn't know that she's also like a water monster
Yeah.
kaiju, essentially.
yeah. Like you absolutely.
It got nominated over Your Name.
Oh,
Oh.
so what won that year?
2017 Oscars. Zootopia.
Okay, that's at least better than.
Boss Baby.
Yeah. But
Boss Baby over Your Name. Come on.
yeah. But that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
like
yeah, it got nominated, and it got nominated for Best Picture or Best Animated Feature, and Your Name didn't. That's why everybody was pissed.
Gotcha. Makes sense. But like, that's what I'm saying. Like, there couldn't have been anything else that happened in that movie.
No, I
And,
can't imagine.
Like, they really did.
Unless it's like, okay, here's what
She's
it is.
the real monster.
No,
like
my-
that's
my
the,
only-
the triple reveal.
My only thing is like, okay, so in the trailer they show the Ariel ripoff, and we're supposed to think that she's gonna be an antagonist in some level, but not the main villain. Then we see like main villain
Her
status.
grandma's the villain. You know how they showed the
Yes.
grandma?
Oh wait, are we still talking about Ruby Gilman?
Yes.
Yes.
What that the girl that's clearly the villain was?
No, they showed she's the villain.
Yeah.
They
In
showed
the
they
trailers.
did. Yes.
Yeah. Oh, what are you saying that like it'd be like a subversion that it's actually not? She's fine.
Like
We're trying to, like-
trying to decide like if you have all this information in just the trailer, like what could happen in the movie
That-
that you can't
yeah.
infer from watching a 2-minute trailer.
Yes.
You know what I
Because
mean?
I was saying.
I'd be honest. The reason I avoid most trailers nowadays is because they are just the movies. That's the only reason why like Marvel. Like I still avoid Marvel trailers, but like they just lie to you. But they got in trouble for lying to people.
Really?
Yeah, they got like that. I remember. I think they were like recently sued or whatever because
False advertising.
the scene where like all the Avengers are running in I want to say
In Infinity War?
and that never happens, and people are like that's just false advertising. Like,
But is it just a scene they cut?
no, it never happened.
But they filmed it.
They didn't.
They
yeah.
obviously filmed it.
Yeah,
to
before
cut
the
it.
trailer.
Yeah, but can't they say?
No,
that,
but it,
oh,
like,
we just
technically-
cut it
technically-
Isn't
later?
there a running scene in Infinity War?
But it's like the setup and like Hulk was never there. Like Hulk was never
Oh,
planned
it's
to
like
be
a
there. Yeah, like
because in that fight, he's Iron Hulk, right? He's not.
Iron Hulk. He's the Hulkbuster. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, it's funny that when I looked at Boss Baby Oscars, it's just articles of Boss Baby got nominated over Your Name. What the fuck is this? Well, I guess that's our episode talking about movies we haven't seen or have seen, and yeah, I think that was a pretty good episode though.
Yeah.
Good on
We
us.
stayed on one topic the whole time.
That is true.
So you know, I think we can all pat ourselves
all
on
right,
the back.
Name of the name of the episode: Childhood Animation.
Sure.
Sure.
Nah, cool.
Aye, Captain.
Glad we're sold. Anyway, hey, thanks for watching this week's episode of the Vaguely Anime Podcast. You have 1 week to watch Bocchi the Rock, so get on that. It's 12 episodes. You can finish it in
A day.
a day.
That's what I'm gonna do.
Do I still have to
Tuesday night.
Do I still have to remind you?
Yes. Or I'm not gonna watch it.
She
in time.
has to. She needs the reminder to
Yeah.
do her homework the night before. It's due.
Exactly, and that's exactly what I did in school, or I did it.
I did it in class.
Yes, that's what I was about to say. Or I did it in class,
Right
or
before it started,
before.
yeah.
Exactly. So
Right before class started, you get your paragraph written, and then you hand it in. Everyone's
So-
like, "Why the fuck are you only doing one paragraph?" And I'm like, it gets me the A. Why is it matter?
I need to be told the day before.
You didn't
and,
for any other ones.
and in the morning, just in case.
Um,
In case she's like, I still got 12 hours.
Exactly. Like I feel like I got time, and I'm like, shit.
go check out Cat the
Forgot.
Movie Star on Twitch.
Yes.
And don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, leave a review, follow. We'll see you next week for Anime Club.
Yeah.
Bye.
See ya.